Okay. So, welcome to another reading with me. This is a collective reading, so all the messages may not resonate with you. Some of it may, none of it may. However, take the energy as it fits. Do not try to make anything fit. And keep in mind, this is not a personal reading, so yeah. With that being said, I am using the Lover's Oracle deck today, and so far, this energy kind of got me a little annoyed. It's annoyance, but it's more of like just being over something, just being over it type of thing, right? So there's a lot of self-pity and victim mentality going around in this energy. So the first card I have out there says, I can't make you happy. Then says, why can't I tell you the truth? And I'm afraid to lose you. Why can't I move on from you? I wish I could be a different person. I can't make a decision. Sexual desire. I'm obsessed with you. It's like, this person is driving themselves crazy, but more so, they have this victim mentality. It's like, I can't. All they're seeing are obstacles, and it's making excuses. It's like, yeah, if you think you can't, then you can't. The negative self-talk. And I feel like you may be in a place where if you are not in communication with this person, it's the energy that they're sending. They're sending a whole lot of energy because they're thinking about you heavily. So you may be feeling some annoyance, just being over it, ready to move on from this connection. If you've been waiting for this person to do something, make a decision or whatever, I think like a lot of you may be at this place where you're ready to just move on and give up on whatever this connection is. Yeah, so I am going to clarify some of this and see what we got with that. All right, so yeah, there's a lot of cards coming out right now. So we have Justice coming up with I can't make you happy. Apparently they feel like they can't give you what you need, or there's something they need to make up for. Can't give you what you deserve. Called the High Priestess. So there's something about your energy where they have you in this place. It's like almost like they have you on a pedestal. So again, the whole self-pity thing, feeling like you deserve better, you deserve more than that they can offer. I don't know what's going on in this person's life, but again, they're feeling sorry for themselves, really. There's a lot of self-doubt. Okay, so what else can we get on that? Yeah, the Wheel of Time, which is really the Wheel of Fortune, but it's like the more time they take to do something, they've spent so much time going back and forth, not making a decision. It's been a while, and it's more so the amount of time that they spend not doing anything and just ruminating and thinking. They put themselves in this place of this Ten of Swords energy. They're just like stuck in their head. They're creating their own fears. They're creating their own monsters under the bed, really. Yep. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. What this person wants is to start over with you. They want something solid, something long term. And they're like, why can't I tell you the truth? Whatever reason, they're struggling to tell you what is in their heart. They're struggling to be vulnerable. For some reason, this person is scared. It may be like fear of being rejected. But it's like the longer they take to say anything, the very thing that they don't want to happen, which is being afraid to lose you, their actions, or I'd say their inaction, is creating a larger gap. It's like they're pushing you away further. It's like counterintuitive. They're acting against their own best interests. And we have the Empress. So they do see you as someone they want to settle down with, have a family with. They think you'd be a great life partner, great mother, father, whatever. They can see themselves having a family with you. Yep, Two of Cups. And this person, they feel the connection. You may have gone to a place where you're like, maybe this is one-sided, this is all in my head. They don't feel the same way because of their inaction and the way they present themselves. This person, on the surface, they may even, this is someone you see regularly, they may even have like a very dismissive attitude towards you. It's cold, but that is like the complete opposite of what they're feeling. It's almost like them trying to control the sexual desire, this feeling that they're obsessed with you, trying to control it. So it's almost like they're doing like the complete opposite of what they feel, or trying to act completely opposite, but they're overcorrecting. Like they're basically just doing too much. But they know there's a deep connection, and they can see that. And they can see themselves with you. 7 of Cups with this, I'm afraid to lose you. There's this confusion for this person. They are just like stuck in their head. There's this illusion that they're buying into. I'm very confused about what to do, but they're scared to make a decision. It's like, well, what if I make this decision and it's the wrong decision and I lose you completely? Almost like one of the things keeping them from telling you how they feel is that I feel like this person has convinced themselves that you are going to reject them, or maybe you don't feel the same way, and like if they tell you how they feel, then that would solidify it. At least if they don't tell you how they feel, and like you can't reject them, and they can still hold on to that fantasy and dream idea of the two of you being together, having a future. Yep, 4 of Swords. Yeah, this person's thinking a lot, trying to understand, but again, not doing anything. Spending a whole lot of time in their head and not doing anything, and they're creating more confusion for themselves. Yep, we have the Fool. So they do want to take this leap of faith with you, but they're scared. And again, it's counterintuitive because not taking any action, it's not like you're just going to sit around for the rest of your life waiting for them to decide they're not scared anymore. Because this energy of, I'm over it. There's only so long a person's going to wait. Why can't I move on from you? And we have the Five of Cups coming out here to clarify that. They're in this place of just feeling emotionally empty, emotionally void, but because it's more so them they're going against themselves, really. They're acting against their own best interests. Their heart is leading them one place, but they're trying to act against that. I don't know, yeah. This person is creating their own suffering, really. It's almost like they feel like this feelings that they have for you, etc., is like a form of weakness or something. Yeah, we got the World card. They've been trying to put an end to these feelings, this desire, this wanting a future with you, fantasizing about the future, fantasizing about you, etc. They've been trying to put an end to it, and it's just not working. The High Priestess, yep. They don't know why it's not working. And but it's like they act like everything's all good. Like they act unbothered. But in reality, just thinking about you, being around you, seeing you, if you see this person on a regular basis, it's really tough for them. They just act like they don't care. And it's taking an emotional toll on them. It's exhausting, really. Different person. I wish it could be a different person. What is that all about? Let me clarify that. 7 of Wands. Okay. Basically what I'm getting is they care a lot about what other people think. They let themselves be influenced by other people's opinions, and they wish they were not like that. Like, they wish they could care less about what other people think. But that is what a lot of this person's stress is coming from, where their indecisiveness, the back and forth is coming from, because they're not listening to themselves. They're not listening to their heart. They're listening to what other people are saying. There's a lot of outside noise. And they need to overcome that. But there's also some wounds and stuff that this person needs to heal and overcome. They need to embrace those things too. But it's more so they're trying to hide from it, pretend they don't exist, because it's like they're ashamed of those things. But so it's more so they're not accepting all of them. There's a disconnection with themselves. Because you can't say you love yourself but only choose to love the good parts. You have to love the parts that you think, or you've been conditioned to think, are not good. The dark parts, you have to love all of you, because those parts also serve a purpose. Yeah, 5 of Wands. They don't deal very well with conflict. So this could also be some childhood stuff. If they grew up in a home filled with conflict, may have learned that they have to protect themselves, and the best way to protect themselves is to keep their feelings to themselves. So that's probably one of the reasons why this person is struggling to tell you how they feel. Expressing themselves has never been encouraged, and maybe because of that, they've attracted or gotten into a lot of romantic relationships where it was not emotionally safe for them to express themselves. So this person just doesn't know how to do that. They don't deal with conflict very well. May associate conflict with, I'll say it's conditional love, where it's like, if I don't do what they want. If there's any conflict between us, like they're gonna stop loving me type of thing. So it's like fear of abandonment. And that's also tied to this fear of losing you. So we got strength. This is about courage, but for me, right now with the strength card and the conflict, this person, I would call it bullying. They may not see it that way, but it's like people exerting control over them, manipulating them, bullying them with using their emotions to do that. It might be somebody who tries to manipulate them by, again, withholding love or affection when they don't do what that person wants. This may be the relationships that they're used to. This may be something that, a dynamic that they were used to in their home. They need to get over that. They need to heal that. Because I get it. You're not responsible for the environment that you were raised in. You're not responsible for what other people do. But as an adult, like, you are responsible for making different choices. You are responsible for leaving that behind and healing from that. You can't keep blaming mommy and daddy for all your problems. Okay? Like, they're responsible for their behavior, and yes, that behavior may influence how you act as an adult, the choices that you make. But as an adult, you do have to make that choice to do different things, to do better. All right, so we have the Lovers here coming out with, I can't make a decision. It's not that they can't make a decision. They know what decision they want to make. It's just people are going to be, there's some people who are not going to be happy with their decision. It's a matter of them having to decide what they're willing to let go of, who they're willing to let go of. It's those relationships, those people they're trying to please and keep happy. Is keeping those relationships worth losing you, or is being with you worth losing those relationships? It's like, what choice are you willing to make? If those two relationships do not align, if it's like they cannot coexist in your life, you have to choose one. And it's like they know what they want to choose, but they have difficulty choosing themselves. They have difficulty choosing their happiness. They've always been that person who tries to make everybody else happy. Yep, got the Hangman. So they do need to let something go. They have to make a choice. So right now, things are in a suspended state. But it's not that this person doesn't know what they want to do. It's not that they can't make a decision. They know what they want to do. It's just that they're scared. Ooh, yeah. Got the Queen of Swords. They're scared to face their truth. They're scared to tell someone. There's someone here who's going to be unhappy about the decision that they make. And they're scared to tell this person. This person has some sort of influence over them or in their life, but they do not want to upset that person. But they're gonna have to. Somebody has to be disappointed in this situation. Alright, so the sexual desire, we have 9 of Wands. So this is a lot of desire that they have been fighting. And the thing is, the way energy works, what you resist persists, because in order to resist that thing, you have to be focused on it. And so you're pouring more energy into it, which is just making it stronger. It's making it grow, as opposed to you just allowing it, just accepting it, letting it be. So this person is ultimately like the sexual desire. It may feel like it's out of control for them, or it's getting more out of control the more they try to resist it or change it or ignore it. And that's because they're unwittingly pouring more energy into it. They're making it stronger by resisting it. And they're feeding it with fear too. The fear that it's going to consume them. Yeah. The Empress. Yup. That's like the second time the Empress is coming out here, but it's like they feel that if they were to give in to this desire, like you would have like control over them. Interesting. Huh. Right, so we got 7 of Pentacles coming out here. For some of you, this person is, the amount of desire that they feel for you, the reason they're fighting it is because this Queen of Swords that they are, who influences them, is someone that they're in a relationship with. And it's making them, what they feel for you, like I'd say they're ready to risk it all. Basically, they know what choice they want to make, okay? And the choice is you. Makes them want to leave this person. Because what it is they feel for you, they have never felt it with this person. They have tried and they can't. But there is some sort of commitment. So this is someone, I guess, there. So yesterday in a reading that I did, one of the messages in there was beware of fear masked as devotion. So this is somebody who has made a commitment, and even if they're not happy, what they want, since they've made that commitment, has changed. They feel like they need to see it through. They need to stick with it because they made that decision. And so they're calling it devotion. And I do feel with this person coming out as the Queen of Swords, they may have kids with this person. So they feel like they do need to stay with this person and try to make it work, even if it's just for the kids. But there's like no passion for this person. At least not to the extent of what they feel for you. And I do feel like this person uses their devotion to manipulate them. And if this person has some childhood wounds and all that, it could also be them playing on their insecurities and their fears and using that to manipulate them. This person maybe says some really cold and mean stuff to them. Maybe even things like, you're just like your father or your mother or whoever, just things from their childhood that they didn't like, or they may have shared with this person. I guess you can say the word is that person's pretty bitchy. But, yeah. I'm manipulative. I'm obsessed with you. So we have this star. It's like the energy, it's like, it's just, wow, like explosive, intense. But then there's Temperance coming out of the star, and Temperance. So it's crazy because the energy, the intensity, that is what your energy is like for them. It's very intense, hard to resist. But at the same time, you kind of bring peace to this person's life. So what it is they're trying to do is get control of this desire that they feel for you. They want, with this, them saying that I'm obsessed with you, they want to be able to temper that. And I think this is something that they're working on right now. But like I said earlier, they overcorrect. So because they feel this level of attraction to you and they feel like they're obsessed with you, they act like they don't care. They act really cold, which is not helping the situation, right? All right, and then we have the Hangman. So they're staying away. They're forcing themselves to stay away because they're trying to maintain control of themselves. Self-control. This is what this person is trying to work on. Yeah. So, because on the bottom here we have 8 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the Chariot, and then the Hermit. So yeah, this person is literally on the inside. What's in their head is like literally fast-moving energy, intense energy. There's a lot of fire, a lot of heat, a lot of desire, attraction, and they're trying to understand it. So it's like they pull away. It's almost like this, because this person does not know how to express themselves, express what they're feeling. They never really spend time processing what it is that they're dealing with. It's really overwhelming for them, and they just have to go into hermit mode. They pull away from it because they don't know how to handle what it is and process it. They've never felt it before, but well, except with you. And I feel like if there's been distance between the two of you, they may have done the whole ghosting thing, but it's like every time they come back, the attraction, the feelings do not go away. They just seem to be stronger. So yeah, they just don't know how to process it. And while that's all understandable, I mean, it's not the nicest way to put it, but ultimately what this is a lack of emotional intelligence. Like, they need to work on that. And I think you are probably at a point of just being over it, you know? But yeah, this is your reading. And please like the video. And I will see you next time.